In Santa Clara, the men's 200-meter backstroke. You see the Aaron Pearsall records that still stand from the World Championships 5 years ago now. This is an event, of course. Ryan Lochte is the defending world champion, not swimming right now due to a knee injury. There's a 16-year-old from Northern California, from Pleasanton, Maxime Rooney, swimming in this final out of lane 1. Competed a bunch of the prelims last night, but this will be his first final at a Grand Prix. A veteran, Omar Pinzon. 3 times he has represented his country, Colombia, in the Olympic Games. In lane 2, Jacob Pebley, a 20-year-old Cal swimmer. For Dave Durden, he is in lane 3. He was 4th at the NCAAs this year. Connor Green, an 18-year-old from the Bluefish Swim Club in Massachusetts. He's out of lane 4. The veteran, Arkady Byachinin, in lane 5. An Olympian, now swimming using the United States as his training base. Here is the reigning Olympic gold medalist, Tyler Clary, in lane 6. Corey Main from New Zealand in 7. 19-year-old Jack Conger in lane 8. And another teenager, Corey Okubo, second time we've seen him tonight, in lane 9. Race in the middle of the pool here, Rowdy.
Clary in lane 6, yes, Byachinin in lane 5. Certainly those are the 2 that you want to keep an eye on. Big long arms, big tall frame of Byachinin in lane 5. The top qualifier has had a good season so far and just has been in such a tough place. You see Clary just kind of moving up right up against that lane line. He knows he's going to go out fast, so he's trying to catch a little bit of a draft, and boy, what a draft he can catch off of that big tall Russian. And speaking of Russian, Ted is sort of a man without a country. We talked about this throughout the Grand Prix series, but this is a guy that doesn't want to swim for Russia anymore, has had some battles with that federation, has tried to become a United States citizen, hasn't had the success to do that, and right now he's not going to swim for Russia at any meet, so he's just swimming at these Grand Prix meets. A tough, tough time for this young man.
And he's got the lead at 100 there. Clary has moved into 2nd, Jacob Pebley 3rd. Byachinin using Gainesville, Florida as a training base. The New York Athletic Club is supporting him as he travels through these Grand Prix.
And you'll see a lot of these swimmers now start to swim for the NYAC. They have done a great job in supporting a lot of these athletes, but boy, you see Byachinin just so tall and long. Look at that stroke. He just muscles through the water. The body rotates still around that head. He has that tight core. Swimming outside is so much more difficult for backstrokers. The sun is now set for most of the lanes, certainly in the middle of the pool, but boy, look at this guy go. He is just bearing the field, including the Olympic gold medalist right there.
Byachinin had a 29.5 for that 3rd leg. I mean, he has had a strong back half to come in at 1:55.3, and that is going to be the 5th best time in the world this year. Just 3 100ths ahead of his previous fast time.
That's almost his best time, period. It's only about a half a second off his best time ever. And this poor guy right now will not be at any major meets this summer. You can see the start. Backstroke so important to get up high over the water. And then you just want to make sure you come up at the 15-meter mark. This is coming into the 100 right here. Still stays control, that head nice and high. Good turn. He just boy, he just gets so much undulation. Great kick off the wall. Got that great dolphin kick.
His back half, Rowdy, was 58.4. He was the only swimmer under a minute.
Here's the 150 turn. You're right, Ted. What he did the back half, the second half of the 100 was just unbelievable, and he's just so good into and out of the walls. And that's something most Europeans are not really known for, their walls. And yet he did, and a great time for this time of the year. 5th fastest in the world.
Yeah, so he's been impressive in the Grand Prix series, taking full advantage of being in the United States now for his training. So Viachanen wins it. Tyler Clary does finish second, and Connor Green, the 18-year-old, came in and took third. We've got the 50 freeze coming up when we return.